It's been 2 years since Border Olympics held their annual basketball tournaments, but after a year off for COVID, the games are back. We start off with the guys over at Nixon, the host school, taking on Edinburgh Vella in this one. Pick up the action in the third quarter as the home team with the lead and trying to add to it. Richard Garcia on the back cut. Adrian Medellin with the perfect pass and a layup plus the foul. That's an and one for the Mustangs. A couple possessions later, Medellin again on the giving end. This time, Gilbert Parra alone in the corner. He splashes a triple, the second of the quarter for out of him. About a minute later, about another assist for Medellin off a steal ahead to Jose Escobar for the layup. On the breakaway, the Mustangs having no issue with the SaberCats on this morning. They win it with ease, 54-28, your final. Over to the other gym at Nixon, the Bulldogs kicking off their morning by facing off with Crystal City. Early on, some good ball movement. Doesn't touch the ground as it goes across the baseline, finding the hands of Danny Segura from the corner. The Bulldogs with an early 1-point lead. After Javelinas come up with a score, more rotation of the basketball. The result, though, going to be the same. This time it's Nick Ordonez knocking it down from that same corner. Alexander back in front. We're all knotted up at 6 now. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Alexander, that same exact corner. Emiliano Cruz with the bucket this time. That's going to give the Bulldogs the edge back. This one would actually be close for the first half before Alexander finally pulls away in the second half for a 23-point victory. Checking out the rest of Laredo scores from their early games. 3 of our Gateway City squads pick up wins with St. Augustine, LBJ, and United South all getting those W's as they look to go unbeaten in pool play and get to the platinum bracket for the weekend. On the other hand, Martin, Figueroa, and United all suffer losses. The toughest of them all, the Longhorns, they had a chance to win it at the buzzer, but just couldn't connect. They fall by 2 to Somerset. Of the evening games at United, the Longhorns taking on Harlingen late in the second quarter. Longhorns and Cardinals in it close when United can use a little spark, and they get it from Diego Saldana off the screen, hitting from deep. A couple trips later, United in transition, Saldana running to almost that same exact spot. The result, the same. The second of 3 threes in the quarter for him. The Horns up by 7. Harlingen calling timeout. Under the final seconds of the half. Not sure the Longhorns realize it, but Carlos Castro has to let it fly from deep. The top of the key, he drains it. United takes a 5-point lead in the break, and they use that momentum into the second half to pick up a 10-point victory. They split their two pool play games today. Over in the other gym at United, the Panthers finish off the night taking on Clemens. Second quarter, United South trailing but fighting. The 3 balls off, but Oscar Madreno working the glass, the putback, and a foul cutting into that Buffalo lead. Couple possessions later, Madreno tracking down the loose ball, the kick out to Ray Trevino, slicing through the lane for the 2. The lead down to 15. Into the final minutes of the half, South continues to trade buckets. Armando Garza this time, a little runner high off the glass. He's going to cut that one into even a little bit more into the Buffalo edge. Panthers hovering, but they just can't quite get out of that early hole they dug themselves. They fall 75-52 to a very good Clemens squad. With that, pool play comes to an end, and now the teams move on to the brackets. We have a pair of Laredo squads in the platinum bracket that will be played inside the main Nixon gym starting tomorrow morning at 9:30 in the morning. Fittingly, the Mustangs are going to kick us off against Harlingen South. St. Augustine, you can see them. They are the other Gateway City team. They will face Somerset at 12:30. In the gold bracket is where most of our Laredo teams lie. They too will be up at Nixon tomorrow with Alexander and LBJ squaring off at 11. United and United South to follow them up in the afternoon games. Finally, Figueroa and Martin, they'll be at United in the silver bracket.